Stop everything you're doing. We can now hook up balers to combines, and it works. What's going on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to new mods for Farming Simulator 19. Today, we're going to have to break these up into two different videos because I've already recorded everything, and it's about a 45-minute video, and I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. So, we're going to split it up into all platforms and PC and Mac. PC and Mac video is going to be coming out later on today, shortly after Farm Sim News releases. But first, we have mods for all platforms. We've got 6 total to talk about. We've got 4 new and 2 updates, and 2 of these mods are extremely game-changing, and 1 is almost game-breaking. Let's check it out. First up today, we have the NMC Griffin, and this is a semi-truck by North Modding Company, and this is literally the semi-truck that we've all been asking for. You've got tons of options. You've got tons of wheel options, tire choices, color. You can see on the right, we've got a Class one with a nice decoration on there, and on the left, we have a beautiful green with just a single axle in the back all chromed out. And yeah, this thing's got a front 3-point hitch with a PTO. So let's go through all the customization because there's a bunch. And it's a little crazy, but the great thing is we get numbers. There's not a description. Down here, configuration, we just get a configuration number. That's amazing. Thank you for putting that in there. First up, let's check out rim color. Rim color, you've got chrome, you've got silver, you have the Gens blue, and then we go into our normal colors, white, silver, beige, metallic, blue even. I think for today, we're gonna go for a chrome. Main color, we start with a standard, which is a custom color. You also get, if we can get back up here, you also get a Gens green as well. And then we go into our normal colors from there. I think for this one, we're going to go with a case red. I think that looks good. Now, design color, you may be saying to yourself at first, we're just change this to pink. DJ, there's nothing pink on the truck. So I don't understand what that does. Well, I'm going to show you what that does because once we go down to configuration, you see we get config 1. Now, if I go to the left, that's a config 30. There's all kinds of stuff for this one, so just sit back, relax, because there's a bunch. Config 1 or 2. Let's go over here. Let's change this back to another color. How's about we change this to white, just so you can see what's going on. Config 2, it adds lights on the top, and it adds a roof bar. We do another one, we get warning lights on the top. Config 4, we get a very, very big, well, there you go, it's a ram bar on the front, is what that is. Config 5, we get a smaller bumper with lights on the front. Config 6, now this is the one that I'm having a hard time figuring out because I don't see anything changing. Now, something may be changing, I just don't see it. So if you know, let me know. Config 7, we add a lower bumper guard. Config 8 pretty much adds a lot of the cool stuff that we'd seen so far to now. 9 adds the lights to it. And then from there, we get different configurations of each of those things in different setups. We also, when we get into the 20s, add a brand new bumper guard on the front. And config 24 adds a front 3-point. Baby, let's go. Yeah. Now, there's a mod that came out today, and we can do this with a lot of semi-trucks in game now, but this is the first one to come standard with it. North Modding Company changed in the game. They don't even know it. I think they know it now, though. And then with that front 3-point, and then we're back in 1 again. Wheel brands, we have Lizard. We also have Nokian, which I'm very thankful for, and back to Lizard, so no Trailerborg option on those. I do like the Nokian, so we're going to put that in there. Wheel setups, bruh. It's just insane. So start with a 4x4, then we get a 6x4, then we get an 8x4x2, which adds those 2 steering wheels in the front middle. Then we get a 6x2x4, which is going to add steering wheels in the very back. And then we get a 6x4x4, and we're back to standard again. It's crazy, man. I tell you what, all over the place. We are definitely going to be adding this to our char wheel gameplay. And then front or top front, we have standard. We have 1. You've got 2, which is going to add the Michelin Man up there. You get 3, which adds a sun strip. 4, which adds a big Griffin logo across the front. 5, which adds a few little openings there. And then 6, 7, so we basically have the same things with your covers back there, which are going to aid in just getting that wind around your truck. Then if we go down here, we get a couple different engine options. Says 520 horsepower, then 580, 650, 730. So how much horsepower do you need? I think the base model is going to be fine, but yeah, we'll go ahead and bump that up. Those are rookie numbers. We'll get those numbers up there. And then decal, we have 6 different ones. 1 is no decal. 2 is mountains. 3 is going to add the Michelin Man in the front. 4 adds just a different Michelin Man. 5 adds your North Modding Company logo decal, plus the Michelin Man. 6 just changes the Michelin Man, and then back to 1 again. And it's cheap. Base price $180,000. For what it is, I think that is just insane. You can see this is full customization. This is the highest number of every customization option. The Nokians look great. The decals look great. If we jump to the inside of the truck, this looks even better. You see we've got a kind of a sleeper top back there so you can lay your head down if you need to. This is the truck that we've been waiting on. For so long we have just been dealing with normal trucks. And then 5.9 came along and changed the game. And now North Modding Company, you guys are doing it too. So much love and support for you guys. But we're not done. Oh no, we've got attachments. You thought we was done. Look at y'all thinking we was done. So the truck itself actually doesn't come with anything on the back. We just get a flat, plain bed. Back here, you can either get this guy right here, which we're going to go take a look at all of these. You also get a wood chipper. You get your IT runner, which is amazing. We're going to be using that. And you get a 5th wheel. So you can do 5th wheel. You could do the IT runner. You can even put these guys on the back. And if you want to do that, it is very, very simple to do. All you got to do is pull forward. Yeah. Oh, and it sounds good too. You just pull forward and then back right in. Now, you will have to get this pretty spot on, or else you may have a little bit of a problem. But as you can see right here, no real problem at all getting this to move around, even though it's hanging off the back a little bit. And there's not a crazy animation of unhitching or anything like that. It just drops it right down. We can back in. We get the IT runner. You've got your 5th wheel. Literally, all this stuff works. It works great. We're back into here. There we go. And now we have a 5th wheel. And it looks like it's supposed to be on there. They could have made this version with only the 5th wheel, and it would have looked fine. But no, we get it all. So that right there is your North Modding Company Griffin truck. It's a little bit like a Scania, but I will keep my mouth shut if you guys will as well. As far as this stuff right here, you're going to find these in multiple different locations. However, if you want to find everything, go to brands and go to NMC. You will find everything that you're looking for right here. If ever a mod could be called game-changing and game-breaking, that is exactly what you would call the front lifter by PP1978. This right here is a trailer hitch attacher that attaches, and it says a standard front hydraulic lift, optional additional for any tractor that does not have this accessory. So you would think, okay, maybe the John Deere 6M, which it works great on, by the way. The Fiat 1300D, which I hate this tractor, but it works. But there's a lot more that you could do with this. For example, the in-game man truck, it's got a front hitch. It's got a front trailer hitch. This right here, this has a trailer hitch on it as well, along with this right here. And harvesters, they have it too. So let's just poke around and show you how this works. First off, let's check it out in the store so that you know exactly what you are looking for. Now, Big Daddy just did send me a message. I talked to him earlier today about some possibilities with this. He said something didn't work. I told him to retry it. Let's see if he gets back to me. So with this, you can change it up from JCB, Orange, New Holland, John Deere Green, Fendt, Challenger, and Case. So red is Case. Well, with this, we also get a trailer hitch on there as well. We get the pin hitch. You don't get a ball hitch, so anything with a ball hitch, you're going to have to redo that. So we can pull up here with our John Deere, and it attaches. And if it was John Deere green, I gotta be honest with you, I'm not sure I could tell this wasn't supposed to be on there. It looks that right, and you just drop it, and it's fine. Now, that's with that. What if we move over here to the Fiat? Can we hook it on the Fiat? You better believe it. Pull right up, and it attaches. This doesn't quite look right. However, it works, and that's all I need. Boom. There's that. We drop it. So you know that it works on the front of tractors without a front 3-point. What about this truck right here? This MAN TGS in-game truck that I didn't customize at all. This is a trailer hitch on the front. And it looks right. It looks right. Look at that. It just works. It just simply works. And because it has a PTO on it, and that is hydraulically powered, this will power anything. We now have our snow plows, guys. This game, I'm telling you, this mod right here, this one single mod changes everything. What about this guy right here? Class Scorpion. Will this hook up? We've got a trailer hitch in the back. No, actually, there's a trailer hitch on the front too. Yeah, I'm gonna try that for sure. Will this hook up? Yep. And guess what? It's a little off, but so's the trailer hitch. So the mod itself is centered. Trailer hitch is a little bit far to the right. TBH. Well, this has also got a pin in the front. Does that mean that we can put a front and rear 3-point on this? Yeah, it does. How's that for you? Yeah, this is for all platforms, by the way, baby. Dude. So we've got that. We've got that. Basically turning this Scorpion right there into whatever you'd like. Here's the in-game New Holland wheel loader. Okay? It's got a trailer hitch on the back. And now it's got a 3-point hitch on the back. It makes you just go, how? What? How? Well, speaking of how did I make this work? Because I was testing this with New Holland. New Holland was just too low to the ground. I couldn't get it to work. However, this does work. And so I just was like, all right, we'll grab that. Now, this has a ball hitch. Does not have a pin hitch, has a ball hitch. So how did I make that work? Well, about a week ago, we got this, the adapter. This goes from 3-point down to a trailer hitch. And it keeps all functionality of the PTO and hydraulics. So I just hooked up the 3-point attacher to the trailer hitch, which normally pulls the header, and then hooked a trailer hitch on the back of that so that I could pull a baler. Now, to be fair, there are attachments all over the place right now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pieces of equipment here. So if I go in, I can raise and lower this guy right here. And it's a little bit down there, but it's on. And guess what? It'll turn on and power. And if I hit hire worker, now you will have to turn the baler on before you hire worker, but what this is going to do is it is going to drop straw. Because this works, it's picking the straw up and it's making bales. Not only is it making bales, the worker is making the bales. I ain't got to do it. If I want to make a whole field of square bales, just set it. Now with round bales, this is not going to work the way you want it to, so don't even try it. It ain't going to work the way you want it to. But this ain't too bad. This is pretty good right here. I am digging it. I am loving it. This mod is something else. And I'm so excited to see something like this. We're going to go ahead and turn everything off. Matter of fact, let's turn this on and see if... All right, so the baler will not work if you don't turn it on first. So you will have to do that. But you can let your mind run wild on this one. For example, you can hook that up and you can hook it up to a rear 3-point, and you can run things like that. There's so much that you can do with this mod right here that I haven't even begun to scratch the surface of what just this one single mod can do. So what I want you guys to do is to go through. Now, I could pick this up because I've got a mod installed that makes me strong. But I want to hear from you guys. What are some ideas that you have for this mod right here? It's awesome. It is just simply awesome. Next up, we have the North Mining Company Kintrail G4 trailer. This is a low loader trailer, and it is just something else. I tell you what, there's so much to just push and customize and change. There's all kinds of stuff. First, let's check it out in the store. You can either find it in brands, or you can go into tools. You can go into low loaders, and it's going to be one of the last ones. Right here it is, Kintrail G4. It says G4 back, but it's just a G4. Main color, you can change this up whatever you want. So you see everything that's green, that is going to be your thing. So there you go right there. Also, ramp configuration, we have standard, and you can do ramp mounted as well. So you've got your ramp mount in the very back. That is neat as well, but this works like a normal low loader would. You can remove this front part and be just fine. Now, there is one thing about the fifth wheel on the Griffin truck. It's adjustable. So you can move it all the way forward, all the way back, depending on where you want it to be. That is one of the coolest things. We never had that before. That's game changing. Come on. Like I said, I've been talking to T-Bone earlier, and I'm just in awe of everything. Look at that. We can bring it forward. We can bring it too forward. That was not good. Default position is perfect for this trailer, just to let you guys know. But yeah, you can adjust it for everything. How cool is that? That's really cool. All right, so let's go up here to the first section. We're on the front section, and there's not a whole lot you can do, but you can raise it up. Look at that. That is with the trailer, not with the truck. You raise it up. Why would you want to raise that up? Well, if you're on some bumpy terrain, if you're on some off-roading, I know a lot of guys like myself get stuck on things with low loaders. Why? Don't use them any. So you can raise that up. We're going to go ahead and raise it up. There's that. We also have tension belts on the front section. So if you've got maybe a couple bells, maybe you've got something with the tension belt pack, you can lock that down. Be just fine there. Is there anything else? There is not anything else. So can we detach from it? That's going to be the question. So yes, there we go. So you can detach from the back section and drive this around like normal. And you can also, you can readjust all that. You can raise and lower. It all works just fine. We'll back up and we'll hook up to it. There's that. Now on to the back section. We can fold and unfold. What does that do? Well, that's going to increase the width. You see like that? Those guys move pretty fast. I love that. That's so cool. We've got that. If we continue along, if we hit right, we can raise up and lower. And when I was talking earlier, I was like, dude, I can't stop messing with the hydraulics. So you can raise and lower the hydraulics however you would like. So we've got that. Now I mentioned the front section we can raise as well. So now with a fully raised trailer, we went from basically the height of this truck all the way up to this. That is enough to get over just about whatever you want, and you're still good. You really don't have to change it any from there. What else can we do with the back section? Well, we've got that. We can raise and lower, so that's good. What else can we do here? We can raise and lower these automatically. Now you will have to lower the tray. You will have to lower that in order to get those down to the ground, but it's fine. There you go. So you've got that. We also get a beacon on the very back. That's cool too. And we have straps. The whole length of the trailer, not just on one section, not just on the front or the back, the entire thing. So you could drive a vehicle up, park it up however you need to. You can pull vehicles in from the very front. So if you've got maybe you've got a harvester and a small tractor, maybe a medium tractor probably fit back here all right. You can move all of those at one time with this one piece of trailer. How cool is this thing right here? This is one of the coolest things ever. I keep itching to bring it up, but it's just so neat. It's one of those things that you don't know you need it until you have it. And you're like, that's exactly what I needed. Same with this truck right here. You didn't know you needed it until you got it. And now, how are you going to live without it? I don't know. Your last mod for all platforms today. This is Seasons Geo Sussex. And if you're like, well, don't we have a Sussex map? Yep, Sussex Farm by Alien Gem. And this is going to work perfect with. It's actually made with that in mind. This Geo is based on the midpoint of East and West Sussex without ideal conditions to harvest in. Hot summers, rainy days in autumn, and cold winters and mild spring. This Geo is best suited for Sussex Farm by Alien Gem. And this mod is by Missy B, who has done some fantastic things for Farming Simulator 19 so far, with the addition of a 60,000 liter tanker, which holds everything. You can see with this mod, you've got 3 days to plant in, which is great. No way to do double cropping for a year, so you're going to be doing single cropping for everything. However, most everything is supported. Cotton is not supported. Do keep that in mind. You're not going to be able to use cotton with this season's Geo. I do see a few things where it have only 2 sections to plant in. So sunflowers, soybeans, and corn only have 2 sections of planting. So again, I would recommend at least 6-day seasons when you're working with this mod right here. Moving into updates for all platforms, we have the Seasons Geo Kansas by ADub Modding. Changelog 1.1 French translation has been added. So, if you guys needed that, there it is. And your last update today is the Seasons Geo South Bohemia. Changelog 1.1 Animal husbandry is now governed by Seasons 19, and minor adjustments to crop growth have been made as well. There you go. Climate of South Bohemia is a translation. Well, guys, that is going to be it for right now. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the part 2 of new mods for today, which is going to be releasing again a little bit later on today for PC and Mac players. Over there, we've got 6 new and 3 updates, but there's still a lot to talk about. So I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like on the video, get subscribed to the channel, join the GoHamFam, and turn those notification bells on so that you never miss a Farm Sim News new mod video here on the channel. Again, join us later for part 2. But that being said, I hope you have a great day, and we will see you later. Peace!